Welcome back to another episode of Inword News. It's your boy Dre. This episode is sponsored by Incomplete. You got an incomplete hat, incomplete socks, incomplete late slides. It's on the green screen. First story. This is actually a story that was supposed to be in last week, but like I said, I didn't have time to write the script, so I was freestyling off the current events that happened, not really the stuff I have to research. But a mentally handicapped black man spent 5 years enslaved by a white restaurant owner, Bobby Paul Edwards. Is that white man's name? So I'm telling these stories. You ever notice that when the victim's the black guy, they always put his name out there, but they never put out the name of the person doing the crime? Not here at Inward News. Victim, you don't need to know his name. But Bobby Paul Edwards, you're going to learn his name. He forced that poor man to work for 100 hours a week without pay. Apparently, Bobby Edwards pled guilty to this in 2018. It's 2021. Why are we talking about it? Because he was originally sentenced to 10 years in prison. And he had to pay the man $273,000 in restitution. That's how much money that man would have made if he worked 100 hours every week for 5 years. So, why are we talking about, like I said, why are we talking about today? I guess this dude tried to get out of it somehow because the U.S. Court of Appeals said, nah, son, that ain't enough. So now he has to pay twice that amount, $545,000, because they claimed that when they didn't pay him, they subjected him to loss of, other stuff like health, benefit, all the other stuff that he could have had if he had money. So they said, well, yeah, basically not only were you not paying this man, you was basically fucking up the rest of his life. So they doubled it, $545,000 to this black man. Once again, you're not gonna know his name. I just told you how much money he got. You think about to give up that information? Stop it. Folks lost their ever-loving mind over gas. Apparently, Colonial Pipeline got hacked and had to shut down production. It ended up only being 6 days, but at the beginning of it, they didn't know how long it was going to be. So, they put out a statement saying, hey, this major gas producer for the East Coast is down. So there may be a shortage of gas for a little bit, but if everybody just continues to fill up normally, we'll be good. So Americans did what Americans do. They filled up trash bags, like Winn-Dixie bags, buckets, like the tote buckets for when you move. They filled up those. People that I guess worked in some type of profession that gave them access to this. They had like the major drums, like to fill up gas with. So basically, for like 2-3 days, people are going crazy filling up on this wild gas, right? And then they come out and say, all right, production's back up and running, so, good thing people didn't freak out. So there's people out there that spend over $300 in gas just for things to go back to normal by the end of the week. Stop freaking out over small stuff. What is wrong with y'all? But because they did that, it caused gas prices to shoot up for a little bit, and a lot of regular gas stations was out of gas. So there's probably a lot of people that called out for like 2 days because they didn't expect this. They thought they could get gas. So yeah. For what? For what? CDC, they announced that if you are vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask anymore. So if you're fully vaccinated, not just the first shot, but both shots, if you got both shots or the one and done Johnson & Johnson, fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. So of course this brought up the people saying that, well, I wasn't wearing a mask anyway, I'm still not going to get vaccinated, I'm just not going to wear a mask. And that's cool. You didn't have to announce that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And then you got the people that said they're anti-masking the maskers. So basically, they don't trust the people with the vaccination. They think the vaccination is a bigger problem than the pandemic was. So now they're gonna wear masks around people vaccinated and social distance from those vaccinated so they don't get sick from the vaccine, not what the vaccine was for. Once again, I don't know nothing about, vaccines and diseases. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a virologist. This could all be man-made. This could be the government trying to suppress, everybody. This could be population control. We don't know. But for you to go a year and a half saying, I'm not going to wear a mask, you can't control my body, and it's like, well, we got a cure for that problem. I'm going to wear a mask because I don't trust the cure. Like, for what? For why? What does this matter? Texas signed a law legalizing alcohol to go in Texas. So if you are in Texas and you order a drink of like any type of alcoholic beverage, before they won't let you go, now I think they put it in a closed container and you can go. Only issue is, open containers while driving is still illegal. So, I think it's one of those, do it if you want to, but if you get pulled over for any reason, you're done for. Plus, if you're taking it from the restaurant, you probably drank it. Actually, wait, or is this just for to-go orders? I'm sure if you can get it to go, you can get it like if you ordered it from the restaurant. Basically, don't get caught with an open container. So get home safe. Don't be drunk beforehand because they'll really get you. Like they're gonna mess you up. Come on. But at the same time, Alabama, their governor approved to wine delivery. You can have alcohol delivered to your door if you're above 21. I think it's I don't know how they check IDs. Honestly, on that one. So whatever happens, happens, I guess. Some great news. Sega is planning to revive the old school classics like Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio. So if you're not old enough, you don't know what Crazy Taxi is. This game was literally just those like, you gotta pick up your passenger here and get them to their destination. And you gotta do it in a certain amount of time, and then each, every time you get them there, you gotta keep going. But it's like, if you drive too crazy, you lose points and they get out the car. So it's all about getting there as quick as possible, but as safe as possible. But of course, it's a taxi game, so you hit stuff, points or deduct it. Can't remember, it's been a while. But I'm glad it's coming back. Get ready for a lot of YouTubers to be gaming that. And Jet Set Radio. This is a game I never fully understood. It's just you rollerblading and tagging. That's it, you're just rollerblading, doing tricks and spray painting stuff. I enjoyed the game. I think it was like originally on Xbox. So I could only play when I went to my cousin's house because I was a PlayStation kid. But I'm excited for both of these games to come back legitimately. Musical notes for you. Both Jay-Z and Tina Turner are part of the 2021 inductees into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This is normal for Jay-Z, but Tina Turner should have been there forever ago. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Proud Mary, Keep On Burning, Rolling on the river. Like that is for everybody to. If you're watching this, I know you sang it with me. I think I skipped the piece, but I know you sang it with me. She should have been in the Hall of Fame. And apparently Shaka Khan's not in there. So Tina Turner and Shaka Khan was already legends by the time Jay-Z came out. So rock and roll, what you doing? NBA YoungBoy. Last week we said NBA YoungBoy got 1 billion new YouTube views just this year alone in 5 months? Well, in the past week, I don't know how many more he got, but he now has more YouTube views than there are people in the world. NBA YoungBoy has over 8 billion views on YouTube. I think the holder before him was Justin Bieber at 2.6 billion or something. This man now has 8 billion. Either y'all are just either he has a streaming farm where they're just rolling his stuff, or people are listening to it on repeat, or people are putting it on mute and just letting it play. 8 billion views on YouTube. That's just YouTube. That's not counting any of his other streams. So if you guys ever wonder how people make money. Like, even if he's in some weird deal where they're taking majority of it, 8 billion views, YouTube is paying that man. Plus ad revenue. Like and subscribe, man. Let me, I can't get to NBA Youngboy level, but we can get some more viewers. Like, come on. Share your boy. And now on to the y'all hiring segment. Shadra Rashad. I don't know if this is his name. Shadra. Yeah, it's just a flip of his name. I got you. Rashad is a 3D animator and pro production illustrator. His creations look dope for music videos, promo, or just having a cool background. If you have any animation aspirations, let him know so he can help you out. Like, his stuff is dope. Like, it's cool 3D picture renderings and stuff. Like, it's truly cool. Because you can add anything. And like I said, it could be just a 3D illustration, so it's just a picture of 3D stuff. Or you can get like the full video. Or hell, you can get just a picture with like an animated background. Either way, like, his stuff is dope. Check him out. Like, this is one of my favorite parts about y'all hiring, is actually seeing dope people. Like, I don't know these businesses. Most of them don't know me. I just find them and shout them out. Or people suggest them. This is actually the second half of the suggestions from Tia. Shout out to Tia. The Fairy Mother is a stylist in Baltimore area that specializes in locks, braids, and twists. If you need some hair maintenance or you want to start your hair growing journey, hit her up. Like, this, yeah. I either need to get it cut or get it twisted or something. If I was in Baltimore or the DMV area, I'd hit up the Fairy Mother. Fairy Hair Mother. I messed it up, my bad. Fairy Hair Mother. And yes, it's mother with a V, like Wendy Williams. Hello. No Excuses Apparel is a clothing brand out of Baltimore. They have everything from polo shirts to full tracksuits. They even have bodysuits for women. If you order online, they got 3 to 5 days shipping on worldwide shipping. So 3 days, probably, local or US, 5 days if you're overseas somewhere. But yeah, like, they have the full like superhero bodysuits for women. They got like the velvet tracksuits for men or women. Some women like wearing the velvet tracksuits or the velour suits. Like, they even got like a track jacket and shorts on a fit. So, if you run hot on the legs and cold on the arms, got you. Make some match. You feel me? Get out. No Excuses Apparel. And our last one is a local talent. Captured by AG is a photographer and videographer out of the Columbus area. She can capture every moment from family photos, graduation, cosplay, or just about any other event or moment you want captured forever. Yeah, another person. Like, I know her personally, and she told me, she's actually told me to put her on y'all hiring for a couple weeks. I keep forgetting, my bad. Sorry. But, like, I saw a picture. There's actually, I don't want to say they're better than I expected. I just didn't realize how dope she actually is. Like, she's good. Check her out. Like, I should have known. I know she would. I know she does this. Check her out. Like, she has a graduation. Like, shout out to all the graduates. She has graduation pics that just came out. Like, might have to get on a photo shoot. Might. She be talking crap to me. But y'all hit her up. She'll be nice to y'all. That's it. Bye-bye.